everybody. This is Dr. Bauer. I just wanted you to see that I am a human being and I'm still here. I'm going to give you a really brief introduction to how to find the things you need to find in this class now here on Blackboard. Now, my son is supposed to be taking a nap in the room next to me right now, but he doesn't really nap anymore, so it's quiet time, which means there's a high likelihood he's going to be in here in the next 3 minutes, so you're probably going to get to meet him. But those are the conditions I'm working under right now, so things are a little bit frustrating and chaotic for me. So bear with me here, doing the best I can. But I do want you to kind of see where things are. I know for a lot of you, the online learning environment is, well, new to you. And so you don't really know how to do this or where to find the things that we're going to use in this class. And so here they are. In just a second here, I'm going to close out this video and just kind of show you around using just the arrow on my computer. This is the world's easiest screen capturing video. And just kind of point and click around here on Blackboard. What you're seeing here is Film 101 Section 1. If you are in Section 2, your site looks exactly the same, except it doesn't have this kind of brown theme. Instead, it has this theme that is it's a different, I think it's a black theme. But otherwise, the class looks exactly the same. So let me show you through the things that you need to see here, and so you will know where to find the things that I'm telling you to do for the rest of the semester. All right, first of all, I'm going to enter student preview so that Blackboard looks for you in this video, so it looks for you like it does for you and not for me. So here's what it should look like for you without that big orange bar at the top, which just tells you this is a professor's Blackboard. So first of all, you're going to see any announcements I send to you right here. I don't have a new announcement here, but anytime I'm sending an announcement to you in this class, just like we did before, I will always send an email to you that will give you that information as well. But the announcements are going to be here if you need them. Everything else I'm going to go through is over here. Now, if you open a computer and it looks like there is a nothing over here, that just means there's probably a little arrow or a little line over here that you need to click to open up this menu. It probably just means you're looking at this on a smaller screen, or you're looking at it on like a phone screen, and so you can't see all of the menu items. But they are there, and so you just need to go over here to the left-hand side. A little line will pop up, click the line, and it will open up everything that you see here on the left-hand side. All right, so first of all, I want to kind of run through all of this stuff and what is different in here. If you click on course information, you're going to see a few different things. Here's our original course syllabus and schedule. Disregard the schedule that's in there. We're not using it anymore. There's a new schedule, and it's right here. The next thing you're going to see is office hours. This lets you know when my new office hours are, and it lets you know how to find those office hours. And so if you want to meet with me, we can still do that. I'm going to use a program called Zoom. All you got to do is click on this link, and it will open up a Zoom meeting, and I will be there. However, you have to schedule an appointment with me first, so that you know that I will actually be there and that I'm not meeting with somebody else at the same time. But I am happy to meet with you. Zoom, you will need a camera in order to do it, although you don't have to use the camera. You can also just use instant messaging through there, or you can just use audio. So we have all kinds of options for how to use Zoom. You don't need a Zoom account in order to talk to me, but if you want to, I give you the link here to follow so you can go to Zoom and set one up. Next is this document, how things will be different now. That's the document that I have messaged to you as well. But if you need to refer to it again, here it is. And this just kind of lays out everything that's changing in terms of course policies, everything that's changing in terms of assignments for this class. It's also just kind of giving you a little bit of support and a little bit of advice on how we're going to get through the next 8 weeks, because it's going to be rough. And I'm not going to pretend that it's not going to be. It's going to be rough for you. It's going to be rough for me. But I want to just let you know that I'm a human being. I know that you're human beings, and kind of given you some general advice there and support as well. The next thing that you're going to want to look at and need to look at is this online schedule and to-do list. And in fact, this is literally the first place you need to go every week. Our new schedule for this class runs Monday to Friday every week. And so you have all week to get these things done, but everything you need to do is right here in this document. It's going to look like this. Right now, I only have the next 2 weeks planned out. But after that, it says TBD, because I don't know what's going to change in this class as the weeks kind of go by in this class, how well I'm going to be able to keep up with this, how well you're going to be able to keep up with this, and what else is going to be happening in our lives. So for right now, I'm only planning these things 2 weeks in advance, but I am still planning. I have a general idea of what else is going to happen in this class. I just don't want to have to keep revising it and revising it and revising it. So 2 weeks at a time. This schedule schedule I will keep adjusting and put up again every 2 weeks. And so if we come back in here, these things will start getting filled out. For right now, though, all you need to do is every week come in here on Monday and look at what you need to do. Use this information, for example, as a checklist of the information you need to be aware of and find, and the tasks you need to complete before the end of that week, which ends at Friday at 11:59 p.m. Everything that is in that week's to-do list, which is this bulleted list right there, it has the date next to it and the week. It tells you what topic we're working on, and it tells you what you need to do. Everything that needs to be done will be up by Monday morning of each week. That's giving me a little bit of weekend time. Weekends right now are the only time I have to get any considerable amount of time to myself to work, because that's when my husband is home from work and can watch my son. And so I cannot guarantee that things are going to be up for the following week before Monday of that week. I am doing my very best to do that. Hopefully things will be ahead a little bit more ahead than that. If you look at the to-do list, it tells you, at least for the first couple weeks, it's going to tell you not only what you need to do, but where to find that information. And so going back to Blackboard, I'm going to show you where some of that stuff is. Let's go back over to Blackboard. So back into course information then, anytime you need that to-do list, you need that general sense of what's different in this class, all of those things are right here. So let's look at what else is in here and what else is different than it was before. If you click over in PowerPoint lessons, you will see everything we've done in this class so far. Cool, right? Couple other things, starting right here at the bottom with sound video lecture, you're going to see some slightly different stuff. The sound video lecture is a video that I made recording a lesson on sound for you. You need to read that for this week. And every time it says watch a lecture or watch a lesson, it is here. I have also, though, provided for you the PowerPoint without the lecture so that you can go in and refer to that information, click on the links that are included in the video, and watch them again. So these two things, for example, are what you need to do for this next week. You need to watch this video lecture, and if you want to go back and watch the longer clips or watch those clips again, or just slow it down and click through the slides on your own, here they are. And that's going to happen every week that I have a new lecture. I will both give you the lecture and I'll give you the PowerPoint without the lecture. And that will be added to as the semester goes on. Going back over here, if you go into films and clips, this is where you're going to see every film that we are watching from here on out. I haven't added anything else here yet because I'm still deciding on the films for the rest of the semester. I have a couple of things I'm deciding between, but I can guarantee that whatever the films are, there will be things that you can access. Most of them are probably going to be on Canopy. Here are the instructions for how to log into Canopy off campus. I do recommend that you get a Canopy account. Something else that you can do with Canopy is you can actually get a Canopy channel on your streaming device, so your Roku, and you just need to sign up for an account, which is free because you're a Lincoln Land student. So sign up for an account, and then you can watch this with your family, right? Or you can watch it on a bigger screen, and you're not forced to watch the films for this class on a tiny little screen or on a computer. It's your choice, but either way, I do know that that channel exists because I just downloaded it to my home television too, so that I could watch these things large and make decisions on what we're going to do in this class by looking at things on a larger screen. So any film that is going to be added to this class, it will be right here. I am also going to include right here the viewing questions. So I will give you a link to the movie, but I will also give you the viewing questions for that movie that you're going to answer in your viewing journal. Those things are going to be right here. If I do give you any other videos, like I want to next week give you a lecture on Gothic romance and just kind of introduce you to that, I am going to put that here too. So any video is going to be right here. All of these, so videos will be here. You can find them anytime and just link straight to them. Going back over here, next thing you'll need to know is what is in the discussion board. So the discussion board is the biggest new thing. It wasn't even visible on the site until now. This is basically where we're going to be doing stuff every week from here on out. This is where you are showing me that you are still here and you're still actually doing things. One thing that you can do is post any question you have at any point about anything to this questions forum. This questions forum is a place where you can actually post anonymously if you want to. There's a box you can can check and say post anonymously. That's fine. I will check the questions in here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the rest of the semester and respond to your questions. You can always, of course, email me too. So you have options and how you're going to do it. I might actually get back to you a little bit faster if you post the questions here in the discussion board. And also your questions here in the discussion board might help other people in the class other than you. So it might be helpful to kind of post them publicly here, but it is your choice no matter what it is that you want to do. All questions can be posted here. And then as the semester progresses, I'm going to week by week add another forum in here that has a couple of questions for you to answer. So for this week, we are working on sound. So after you have listened to or watched the video on sound, read the chapter on sound, then you're ready to kind of come over here. So this week, I want you to click in here. And you'll see two different questions I want you to respond to. In both of these, I want you to click on the thread, read the prompt, and then please very clearly and thoroughly respond to the prompt. When you're ready to respond to the prompt, you just hit reply. You write whatever it is that you were going to say, and then you hit submit, and we're done. I'm not going to do that right now. Gonna go back out here. There are two of those this week. I can't say for sure how many there are going to be in any particular week, but I can't imagine there will ever be more than 3 because I don't want to overwhelm you guys with work and I can't overwhelm myself with grading, right, and having to read these things. Now, these are not going to be individually graded. I am checking to see that you have done them. So basically, this is attendance for the class. And so what I need you to do is every week you're going to come in here and do this. And I want you to not only just respond to the questions, but also have a conversation just like we would in class. I want you to reply to at least 2 classmates in each question thread by the end of the day, each Friday. Make sure that you're actually driving a conversation here, not just saying, hey, good job, I agree, I don't agree. Obviously, follow the class civility policy here as you respond. So there's going to be a new forum right here every week. So we have, here's a forum, there's going to be a new one every week. You have until Friday of every week to respond to everything in the forum. Sometime the questions are going to ask you to do an activity that might involve you going somewhere else. Sometimes the questions are going to ask you to just kind of discuss something about a film, kind of the way that we would kind of discuss our discussion questions, right? The viewing questions in class. In any event, this is where you're showing me that you are here in this class and that you are still participating. Moving forward, sometimes I might ask you to go in and do something in activities. I might take you over to Padlet, for example, and ask you to do something. Since I'm only planning this class 2 weeks out right now, I can't say for sure what else we'll be doing that might be posted in activities. But if we do end up doing anything in Padlet, for example, it'll be over here. Going into assignments, nothing has changed here so far. You are going to turn in your midterm progress report this week. It's in the same place that it was. Nothing new has changed over here. So same old stuff. And as new components of the analysis project are added, they're going to be here. So next week, for example, I'm asking you to read the essay component of the project, and that I haven't fully determined exactly if I'm going to change anything that I'm asking you to do. And so I haven't put that up quite yet, but that will be up very soon. You'll read it for next week. And so anytime you're turning in pieces and parts of that is still going to be here. All right, nothing else has changed here. The instructor information is still here. If you do want to email me very, very quickly, instead of going into your Lincoln Land email, you can actually hit Tools here. And you can actually click, if you go down here, where is that? Course, either send email or course messages. And you can actually select everybody in the class and like send an email to everybody in the class or send an email to me actually coming in here. Then it'll send you can send questions to everybody, all of your classmates or select classmates right there. That's always been there, but it might be more valuable for you to use now that we're not seeing each other face to face. And you can send just me an email. I would recommend please not to email me on your personal email because I will respond back to you on your Lincoln Land email because that is officially how we need to respond to keep educational records. So please don't email me from your Gmail. Please always either email me through Blackboard or email me through your Lincoln Land email account. All right, I'm going to go right back out to announcements. Let me pull the video back up so you can see me again. I've been here the whole time. And so hopefully we're going to get through this in the next 8 weeks. Just keep in mind that I need you guys to take care of yourselves. If you are really struggling in this class in some way, or if anything is not working, if you can't find the things that I told you to find, it's possible I screwed up. I am doing my very, very best here, but I'm flying by the seat of my pants trying to get this class up and going and making it something that's still going to be valuable for you for the next 8 weeks while I have a 3-year-old in the room next to me and sometimes on my lap, and 3 other classes I'm teaching other than your class. So I'm doing my very, very best here. Let's all kind of treat each other with a little bit of grace and a little humility, and hopefully we're going to get through this and we're all going to be fine. But if you are struggling at all, emotionally, physically, economically, spiritually, please don't be afraid to reach out. This is a pretty isolating experience. It's pretty rough on me. It's probably pretty rough on you. We can talk to each other. We can support each other, and we're going to get through this. So if you are confused about anything, or you are concerned about anything, please remember that I am here and I am a human being. I will do my best to help you out. With that, I'm going to turn this video off. I'm going to put it up on Blackboard, and then you guys are going to be ready for this first week. That is all. I will see you in a later lecture. Bye.